Last thing for you, Mike. I was on a plane awaiting takeoff. It eventually got going 2.5 hours late last night. But when the Pro Bowl show was on and the rosters were released, and the biggest thing that jumped out to me is the leader in fan voting, Tua Tagovailoa, did not make the AFC roster. Obviously, fan voting is 1/3 of it. There's players, there's coaches. I'm sure some people are taking that as, well, why didn't the players and coaches vote for Tua? My reaction was, is anybody going to make a Pro Bowl for like the next 10 years except for Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow, and Josh Allen? That's a gauntlet.
Yeah.
Where, I mean, those guys are going to be perennial picks, and outside of guys dropping out with injuries or when they're in the Super Bowl, Pro Bowl games, the inaugural Pro Bowl games, I don't know that anybody, even the guy who leads the NFL in passer rating, is going to be able to break through that triumvirate for the foreseeable future.
Yeah, and NFC, he makes it, no question about it. But unfortunately, they still do AFC, NFC. Maybe we've got to go, if we're going away from the game, maybe we've got to go away from that format as well. Who knows? But yeah, I mean, I know you said you don't want to look at it as the players and coaches knocked them down, but they certainly did. Not because of, looking at him saying, well, he didn't do or can't do certain things, but because of what those other guys you're talking about are able to do. So, I'm going to make the point on air later tonight that C.J. Mosley, the Jets linebacker, was 5th in fan voting and then got vaulted up to number 1 via the coaches and the players, which shows the respect that they have for him. It's kind of the opposite at play with Tua right here. So, I know a lot of fans were disappointed in that one. Tuanon surely was disappointed in that one. I didn't see any reaction from those folks. I don't even know. Do we even know who Tuanon is, or are they anonymous? I mean, that would be the anon part of Tuanon, right?
That is a large part of it. Yes.
Dark web.
So it's going to be a battle every year. And if you're talking about those 4 quarterbacks, just those 4 that we're talking about with only 3 spots, there's going to be a disappointment every year if those guys continue to play the way that they have. This year it's Tua. Maybe he gets in next year. We'll see.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.